84% of South Africans believe that they could have a successful career as well as a full life outside work, but 49% say that they could not have it all at the same time. To chat about finding balance in business is Nikki Moses from Accenture South Africa, and she's joining us for more detail on this. Nikki, thanks so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you for having me.
Well, Accenture research attempting to define success. How successful have you been at that? Because success is a pretty fluid, overall thing that we're looking at here.
Yes, so that is correct. I think it depends entirely on what life stage you are at in your career, and that will determine what you'll focus on and what you'll place as priority.
Mm-hmm. So take us through some of the results here, and overall, on average, what people have been saying about what for them defines success.
Okay, so I have to say people are right in saying that they can have it all. So as you've highlighted, 84% of South Africans believe that indeed they can have it all. However, as you've also indicated, 49% said that they cannot necessarily have it all at the same time. And I think that gives some insights to people being faced with reality. Mm-hmm. So once again, depending on what's important for you at that time in your life, you will then decide what will be success.
What kind of discrepancies do you find between younger generation employees and the older generations as employers grow into their careers?
Well, what we find is that work-life balance has actually has come out tops above money, autonomy, and recognition. Okay, and that extends across, you could say, across the generations X, Y, and even boomers. Interestingly enough, our female professionals highlighted that 53% of them actually highlighted that they are experiencing job satisfaction, and I believe that lends itself to the fact that they do have a lot of flexibility in their work environment, and to an extent employers are actually dictating how companies should almost structure themselves to allow for more freedom.
So what kind of shifts are we seeing as a sign that companies are actually taking heed of what employees are saying?
Well, technology has certainly caused quite a huge shift. That was one of the elements we assessed in the research, and it came forth that people actually use technology to bring about flexibility in their work schedules.
It can bring about flexibility on the one hand, but we've all had experiences where it can be pretty intrusive as well.
But if you look at it, the way we are moving, and the way technology is moving, all of our life, there's no such thing as work life, personal life, and social life. Mm-hmm. All three are merging into one, and I think the important thing for the professional is to really find a balance that suits them, because balance is relative to individuals.
Mm-hmm. Where that is the case, how reflective is this of how people are choosing their jobs right now?
Well, we found that 67% of South Africans actually declined pursuing opportunities if they believed that it impacted on their work-life balance. So there we can see that people are using the power of choice. So they're choosing what suits them and their lifestyles. Mm-hmm. As opposed to going for a position because of money or because of status.
How much of it is a skill, though, that you have to learn, and it's up to the employees themselves to learn how to get that work-life balance right?
Well, I think it comes with time, and I think once again it's what's important to you, because also the younger generation are more so driving work-life balance. They want to be in a position to their workspace is just about anywhere and everywhere. It could be a coffee shop, it could be, it could be at home. Mm-hmm. They want that flexibility. So it's a learned skill, but it comes quite quickly, I could say.
You've covered other topics as well that help define success in the workplace, and amongst the lot is tenure. 2/3 of women and 3/4 of men have been with their current employers for more than 4 years. I mean, what are we looking there? What does this mean relative to the kind of tenure periods we've seen in the past?
Well, it means that people they feel that their needs are being listened to and heard by the employer. So we are finding that people are staying in jobs far longer because they do have that flexibility to live a more balanced life, whatever that may be for them.
We've got job satisfaction. I mean, in the current survey, you've said 53% of women and 50% of men are satisfied with their jobs and not looking for new opportunities.
Yes.
I mean, is this reflective of their happiness or more reflective of the job market out there and the general economy?
Well, it's twofold. I think there is the fact that our job market is the way it is at the moment is an influencer, but I do believe that people, they are able to exercise their choice. And we are seeing an upward trend from our survey results last year that people are far more satisfied in their jobs.